welcome to this training on the Virginia Infant Screening and Infant Tracking System, also known as VISITS. On this database, you will be able to access hearing screen results, audiological testing results, and CCMV screening results for your patients. This video is going to be a step-by-step guide to walk you through how to utilize the database and provide an overview on how to view the results and how to relay information back to VDH regarding your patients. If you haven't already gained access to visits, you'll need to complete an access form and a confidentiality agreement. You can find both of these forms on our website, and that's vdh.virginia.gov/hearing. And on the professionals page, you will find at the bottom the primary care provider access form, as well as the confidentiality agreement. Once you complete those forms, you will get an email with information on your login credentials and then a temporary password, which you can reset once you log into the account the first time. The email will also have a link to visits that you can access. Once you get that information, you can log into our system using your login and then again the temporary password the first time you log in. Each time you log in, you'll need to agree to the terms of service in order to log in. When you log in, this will be your first landing page, and you'll click on the visits icon to enter the system. On your left-hand side, you'll see some tabs. The first tab is the pending review, and this page will have a list of all children that are pending review of either hearing screening, audiological testing, or CMV results. You can see at the top, you can search for specific children by typing in their name or visits ID number, as well as date of birth. You can also filter children by clicking on some filter options like all children who failed a hearing screen, any baby who has tested positive on CMV screening, or any child who has been diagnosed with a permanent hearing loss. At the bottom, you'll then have your search results. If you filtered up top, you'll see the first column shows the child ID number or the visits ID number, the child's first and last name, their date of birth, their medical record number at birth at the hospital. If a specific provider at your facility has been identified, that will be listed here. And then you can click on this first tab right here to see a pop-up of the child's information to confirm that this is the correct child. You can flip over to check the mother or father parent 2 information to identify that this is the correct child. You can get a quick snapshot of the screening info by clicking this link, or you can click the review button to view the child's information. The first page that comes up is the child's screening results summary. At the top, you'll see the discharge summary information, which includes the birth hospital, the date the child was discharged. If the child was transferred, that information would also be listed here. Followed by some hearing screen results and the type of screening test, the results for both ears, and as you can see, abnormal results are flagged in red. You can also see which facility completed that hearing test. If the child needed a CMV test and that was completed, that would also be visible here with the date the test was completed, what type of test it was, and the results. This child also had diagnostic testing outpatient, and that would be available with the date, the type of test. Again, abnormal results are flagged in red, and they will always be separated by left and right ear. You'll also be able to see where this test was completed. The second tab on this page will show you any correspondence that's currently being mailed to your office. It will be available electronically for you to view. Under the letter type, it's a quick description of what type of letter it is, and then you can click on the PDF to view additional details. You have the option to review it online. You can also download and save it or print it for your records. The third tab is for you to respond to the Virginia Department of Health on any referrals or outpatient testing that has been completed for your patient based on our recommendations in that correspondence. If you did refer the child for outpatient hearing testing, you can complete that here by selecting the date that the appointment has been made and the facility where the child is going to be seen. If for some reason the parents refuse to have that outpatient testing, you can let us know that here as well. If an outpatient CMV test was requested or recommended, you can let us know that information here. And again, you can let us know if the family refused outpatient CMV testing. Once you've entered all of your information, you can hit save. And you'll see the green success bar that pops up, letting you know that the information you have submitted has been saved. You can log out of that screen and go back to your pending list. You'll see that that child has been then removed from your pending list and will go to the reviewed list, which is the second tab on your left-hand side. And this will be a history of all of the children that you have reviewed at your facility. You have the option to go back and look at any child, again, search for specific children, or click the select button on the left of the child that you wish to see. And that will open up the child's file. If you wanted to report or review the screening summary again, you can click on the PCP review page and review that information again. As part of our system, you will get a nightly email that will be sent to you every night, and that email includes a summary of children that are pending your review, and it will highlight what type of information is pending for those children, if you have electronic correspondence or specific results that need to be reviewed, and it will also include a link to log into visits. If you don't have any children on your pending list, the email will not be sent to you. But if there are pending children, then you will continue to get an email every night as long as there are pending children. Another factor of our visit system is the fact that you can communicate using our messaging system. If you go to the main page where you logged in initially, and click on the messaging center, you will see that there's an inbox of messages that have been sent to you from the Virginia Department of Health, and you can review those here, or you can compose a new message to send to the Virginia Department of Health. This is a secure messaging tool that you can use to communicate information about specific children. And in the subject, we recommend that if you have it available, you use the child's visits ID number for easy tracking. You can compose your message, again, by putting the ID number and then a message in the message body. Once you're complete with drafting your message, you can hit send message. And that will directly be sent to the Virginia Department of Health EDI staff. If you ever wanted to look at messages that were sent previously, you can click on the Sent Messages tab and you'll see all of the messages that have been previously sent by your facility. If you go back to the main menu, you'll also see that there's a place to contact our OIM help desk if you have any technical issues with logging in or your username or password not working. You can also call them. If you have any programmatic questions or questions on how to utilize the system, or you're unable to locate a child, you can contact us directly through the message center or email us at our email address, and that is va_ehdi@vdh.virginia.gov. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to you utilizing our database.